Mr. Paris here. I came to share my latest project. This is a Daddy and Me project, or Mommy and Me, whichever. Made for parent and child. It's about exploring cryptozoology, or if you want to research regular animals, that's fine. Anyway, this is two journals right here. This is the main journal, and this is, well, I'll show you, stack of envelopes. I saw someone do this, thought it was a great idea to have all these envelopes stacked on top of each other. And this whole thing is a 9 by 13 envelope. I should open it so you can see. That's a regular envelope with my address on there. I think these came from Nick the Booksmith, one of her downloads. And then I put these envelopes on the top. These envelopes are addresses, different cryptozoological things. This is just an empty, I thought could be used for mileage. There's just an empty folder there, but it's the Great Florida Bigfoot Convention. It takes place in January. It's the Skunk Ape of Florida. And this is a Texas Bigfoot Convention. So I put in here little pieces of flyers and information about some of these conventions and museums, so they can look it up and go there if they want. And this is a postcard I made out of a postcard. So in other words, it didn't have the mammoth there. I put the mammoth there. And this is about the Folk Monster Festival. I'll put it in later. And this was a little ledger I made out of Nick's downloads. I thought it was fun. They could use that for tracking the money for their trips. And this is the North American Bigfoot Center. It's got a little flyer in there too. And this is the Sasquatch Festival. And then the Bigfoot Discovery Museum in Felton, California. So there's places where they could go as a family and enjoy looking at crypto creatures. I thought this could be the main trip planner. It's, as I said, a 9 by 13 envelope, and with a map in here for interest. This end was the flap end, so I've left it open and put a little writing sheet there, and it's got a little pocket. Some of these are excuse me, real stamps, others are reproduction, are printed. Excuse me. And it's just paper. And on this end, I opened the envelope up and put 2 more journals in there. These are for the kids, his and hers. These are also made out of a 9 by 13 envelope, used. These are the original stamps from the envelopes. I'll open this one first. This is the boys. This one's aimed more at travel, and this one more at writing and travel. So this is the little trifold, little writing tablet or drawing tablet. And then some envelopes, pockets made out of a brown paper bag. And just a few Orient Express, and a little train. And a tablet made out of a printable, just for fun. A little extra piece of paper there. And this is the journal. I'll flip it over first so you can see the whole thing. That's the outside. Thank you, Nick the Booksmith, and some other things here. my address there, so it's a real envelope, been used. And this is the little journal for the kids. It's just paper, just lined paper, cut to fit. I just put a piece of decorative paper in the middle, and there's some fun things in here. It's a little fake ticket, and the film strip I thought was fun. I like time cards because they're like a little tiny miniature week at a glance. So I thought they could do some fun stuff with that. Little travel notes. And this is washi tape on top of a piece of cardstock that I sewn. So that's the journal for the boy. That's a clock on there, and he's got a key on the end of his string. This is for the girls. She has a shift key. And this is the interior. Of course, I got the map inside like before with the boys. And drawing. And these are pieces of envelopes this time. And I just have little things put in there, little fake money and some places to write. Some tickets, and this is a little off-cut booklet in there. And I'll show you that in a minute. That's the outside. A woman writing at her desk. So I've got a little feather pen and some little things that might be found writing. Once again, real envelope. And this is the journal. I'm expecting her to decorate it herself. And some little bits and pieces. Style is a simple way of saying complicated things. Some paper. And I use so many different people's downloads in this, I couldn't even tell you how many different downloads I've used. So you set out to travel to Rome and end up in Istanbul. You set off for Japan and you end up on a train across Siberia. The journey, not the destination, becomes the source of wonder. And she got a time card too. And that's my washi tape again. Some little notes and things. And her center picture is birds. Hope she would like that. And there's another shift key down in there, covering up the legs of the Brad. And then here's the main journal. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. I made a belt to hold it shut. This is an old, very tattered Bible cover. And I want to show you more about it. It's just tied together. This is completely detached. I left it that way so that the book can be expanded. I was hoping by the time it's finished it would be at least 5 inches thick. So there's enough string there for that, and since it's not attached, there's nothing to prevent them from continuing to put pages in it. That's loose leaf. So I glued this. This is part of a digital download that I glued on there. So is this a digital? I think I got the bird offline and the pen, but these others are part of digital downloads. These are actually money that I scanned. And a little ticket and a key. A little dragonfly there. And this was another download. But you can see this thing is pretty bad. I had to put cardboard inside, so I put some 1800s newspaper back here. so you could see it peeking out. And this is, I think, a Nick's download. There's another one here in the front. Did the same thing here, where the book was apart. Put some 1800s newspaper there and a piece of cardboard to stiffen up the cover. And this is an envelope and some little fake tickets. They can write on the back. Experiences, Bleachers, and Orient Express. And this is a real address book from the 1957, 56, 57. I thought they could enjoy that. And there's so many downloads I've used in here, I don't even know. So this is the first spread. This is an example of what I thought they could do in the book. They could research the animals and put pictures in there and make little notes about it. My handwriting is terrible, so I use the computer to put notes in here. This is a little pocket with the skull of the thylacine and a wolf compared. I thought that was very interesting, so I included that. And there's a map behind here of Tasmania, but I didn't stick it down all the way. I made pockets out of it, so there's little pieces they can take out and write most important points or whatever they want to write in there. And again, details, and that kind of slipped through. That was a little ticket. Yeah. Railway pass. That would be fun. You can put more photos in there, whatever. And I put a little tab on it. This is the writing board to put underneath if the pages are too lumpy. So the rest of these are just downloaded pages. I took an open sheet and folded it in half and then trimmed all the white off and then cut the holes and put it in. So one sheet that's the two sides of the one sheet. So I don't know if I'm making that clear, but anyway. I'm hoping they'll use this either as suggestions or just as background images. I don't expect them to respect what's on the page. Tried to use a variety, so it was interesting. They're putting different animals, different information. They can just put it wherever they want to. There's no restraint. This is a book cover. It was from somebody's download, so I made it into a book cover. I put it on a piece of cardboard, and I attached a little piece of faux suede to it, so it looked like the spine, and put this little field diary printable on there. I think that was from Tracy Fox, I'm not sure. And this is, I think this is 1800s newspaper. And then the stereoscope images. Thought those were fun. These are some planner pages, but I don't expect them to be respected as planner pages. Although they could be, but there's not enough for a full planner. I thought they would be more like information and more photos, whatever they want to put in there. Checklist if they want. So, more of the same. And I put some things for them to find in there. It's just paper clipped here. That's a moth, by the way, not a butterfly. And there's a little file folder here. So if we're looking for something, there's a wanted poster for the Jersey Devil. And then there's some coloring sheets, coloring pages for the kids. And then this is a printable. They could print several times and then fold it and punch holes in it to make more pages if they needed to. Or wanted to use that. They don't have to. Some train, clock, more printables of somebody's. Sorry, I don't remember. I just kept going, finding things and printing them. There's another planner. This is from Nick. I Not sure who that was from. Possibly Tracy, I don't know. It's another book cover. So I glued this printable onto a piece of cardboard, so it was like a cover again. Put this public library thing on there. And glued this to the inside. Thought that was fun, so I left it in there. They can glue it down someplace. And this was just for interest. I tried to give them examples, show them things they could do for fun. Some of these are free printables. I think this is from Margaret Miller. I should know, but I can't remember. Sorry. Another fake book cover. And I put a piece of leather on here as the tab. And then I think this was also from Nick. Okay, I guess I'm not getting it out of there without tearing it up. This is a piece of 1800s newspaper I thought would be fun for them to go through and just see what was going on in the 1800s. Thought they would enjoy that. It's mostly just advertising, that kind of thing. Coffee stained paper, stamped, and some letter pages. Keep track of whatever, or not. So that is the main journal. And this, another download. Sorry, don't know whose. These are actually 2 pages. I glued them together. I thought they were cool. And so I just included a lot of thises and that's, so they could look through, add what they wanted. They don't have to use any of it if they don't want to. It's just things to add to the. I like this. So you're staying inside, practicing social distancing and cleaning yourself. Congratulations, my friend, you've become a house cat. And there's postcards. There's a little page that I made to glue into something. I thought that was cool. And these are little tags, or tabs, excuse me, for the pages. And these are tiny things that they can use to glue in their pages. So that hopefully is a little flavor and a little fun. And then this little thing is supposed to look like ledger paper. It was a part of a paper pack. But I made it into a tablet, a drawing tablet. This is a printed, I printed this on here, somebody else's drawing of a gorilla. I think it's from DeviantArt. And then someone's drawing of a Bigfoot. And the rest are blank, so the kids can draw what they want to draw. So, that is my latest project and my share for the day. I hope you enjoyed it.